dos pontos materiais,
due to the density of the material points,
não haverá sempre uma certa distorção, por exemplo,
won't there always be a certain distortion?
no nível da alma, em que existe a pura abstração.
For example, the level of the soul where it's pure abstraction.
Uma expressão desse nível
An expression of this level
para os níveis materiais.
to the material levels.
Não vai haver essa distorção dada à densidade da matéria?
Won't this distortion happen due to the density of matter?
There will always be different levels or densities, and if we restrict ourselves to the lower levels, we will only see part of the truth. But someone who is aligned on all the levels, so the energy comes through all the levels, including to the denser levels, and someone who does not experience separation or duality, for that person, the denser levels are part of divine creation, and they see things the way they are. So in that sense, there is no distortion. And that reminds me of a story, a PB story I'll tell. So the first time I spent with him, he said that the sage, or the enlightened person, has 3% of an ego. Because there is still a body, there's still habit. For instance, Paul Brunton was English, drank tea. Or after he was enlightened, he still meditated. But he said the meditation was only a habit of his body, because he was in the reality at every moment. So I remembered this 3% of an ego. So the next time I visited him, we were having a conversation, and I said something about 3%. And he said to me, no, it's 4%. And I think he was teaching me, it was not the specific number. So I was attached to the form. I was repeating to him what he told me. 4%, 3%. So is the idea that is important, and not to be attached to the form. But perhaps there is a very small percentage of distortion even in the most enlightened being. So maybe he was telling me not to think he was perfect. In some spiritual traditions, when an artist makes something, like a rug, they on purpose put one mistake in the weaving of the rug, because only God is perfect. So in a sense, I agree with what you said, but in another sense, from the non-dual point of view, the density is still part of the divinity.